Hi, this is David Buck from Symbaroun. Symbaroun is developing a mobile game called Sea Turtle Rescue using VisualWorks Smalltalk. People have asked me why I'm using Smalltalk for doing the development, so I thought I'd produce this little video to show you why I'm using Smalltalk and the advantages that it has for me. Let's start by launching the program. This launches it in the Windows desktop. That's the easiest environment to debug in. Here we have Sea Turtle Rescue, and I can hit play, and I'll exit my little tutorial there. And now I'm actually playing the game on my Windows box. When I'm ready, I can take the same code, export it to a special image file, and deploy it onto Android and iOS, and it should run the same way. So now that I'm in here, let's suppose we want to make some changes to this. I want to change the scaling of the background picture. This is all running live, so the code that I'm changing here is actually the code that's currently running to display the picture. So let me change the scaling of this background image. I'll change it from 3:3 down to 2:2, and that should make it a smaller image. There we are. I've just saved the method. It takes effect immediately, and now you can see that the picture is reduced in size from what it was before. But unfortunately now it goes beyond the edge of the picture, so it's showing black areas on the left and right. So I'm going to revert that back to what it was in the version control system. Yes. And as soon as I revert it, the game goes back to what it was before. Now let's suppose that I wanted to change the position of this restart button. That restart button is created by this code here. It has a different position based on whether we're in landscape or profile mode. Right now we're in landscape, so that's at 1.6. Let me change it to 1.9. Save that. Now it only refreshes when I hit restart or when I refresh the screen. So let me hit restart now, and the button pops over to the right. Again, I can revert back, store, revert, and then when I go back and hit restart, it goes back to where it was. Now I may want to test what happens when I have coins or hammers or bombs or magnets. So let me go and change how many I have. Right now I have none of those. So I'd like to get some. Let me go in. I'm going to do a garbage collect to make sure that my system is clear of any garbage. And I'm going to inspect the instances of my Smalltalk emulator. That's my window that emulates the Android environment or the iOS environment. I'm going to dive into there. I'm going to go into my system, application manager, applications. Here's my game. And as part of the game, I can see I have a user profile. The user profile knows how many coins it has, so let me change it from 0 up to 200, and I'll accept that. For bombs, I'll give myself 20 bombs. I'll accept that. For hammers, I'll give myself 30. And for magnets, I'll give myself 25 magnets. Now, in order for this to take effect, I have to write it out. So I'm going to tell this object to write the profile out to a file. Come back here, restart, and now I can see I have 200 coins, 30 hammers, 20 bombs, and 25 magnets. So it's very interactive. I can go in and change things on the fly as I go. Now, let's suppose that, and I'll show you this, I can actually play the game. And there we go, we've finished that level. Now suppose I want to find out what happens when I hit skip level and I choose solution. I want to see the solution to this puzzle up on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a breakpoint. Let me find the place where I want to put the breakpoint. Let's see here. down at the bottom, there should be a method called show solution, or show solution to levels. Show solution is what I want. I'll put a breakpoint right in here. So I'll say insert breakpoint. This is a one-shot breakpoint. The first time it gets hit, it'll deactivate. So now I say skip level, solution, and I get a debugger. And I can single step through. I can ask in advance, for instance here, I'm going to calculate how many coins I have, which is the total number of coins in my user profile, the number that I've already captured as part of this game, and minus the number that I've used. And if I inspect that, that tells me that I have 200 coins. So I can actually run code in the debugger before the debugger has even gotten to that point. I can also inspect objects from here, and I can change the objects that I inspect. If I proceed, then I can see the solution, which is go right and then go up to the left, and there's my game. So hopefully that gives you an idea of why I would do development in Smalltalk. I find it so much faster to develop the code, to see what's going on, and to debug it, that it makes a huge difference to my development.